On. What other projects are coming up over the next few months while we are still working online?
Well, we think, don't we, that we're going to be online until sort of June time. I think that's the anticipation. So for me,
Yeah.
the projects that I'm running, it's pretty well a continuation of what I've got going. So I'm absolutely keen and determined to, by hook or by crook, keep my music going monthly on the 2 sessions while we're on Zoom. That feels so critical. I cannot tell you how critical that feels, and I feel confident that we can do that. I'm also wanting to pick up my college, so we'd like to do some more of the art club because that is very, very successful and seems to be of benefit to people. We're wanting to run another series of stop motion, and we have in process at the moment, which will come more to fruition as we get closer to the date of opening up, is some theatre workshops that we're doing under the umbrella of my college as well, specifically with the Autism Hub. So those will be taking place and continuing, and we'll be seeing something from that I mean, that was going to be February, but I anticipate that's more likely to be June. So yeah, a sort of continuation of those things, really.
Great, thank you very much. And Olivia, just finally back to you. What projects are coming up over the next few months while we're still working online? I know a handful of your projects are ending, but that doesn't mean to say that you're not going to continue being busy.
Yeah, so we've got the Reach Out to Music project and the Parachutes project are both continuing. And then we've got two really exciting new projects that were due to start around this time last year, but we've had to postpone them. And one of them is Hidden Waterways. So that's an intergenerational project based on creative responses to people's memories and community history of the Shrewsbury and Newport Canal. And that's funded by National Lottery Heritage Fund. And that project's particularly exciting because we've got so many partners on it. We've got Art Shack, who are an arts organisation that are actually based on the canal, right where the restoration's happening. So any workshops, physical workshops that take place kind of in 6 months' time when that happens again, they'll get to kind of see that firsthand. Virtual Shropshire Drone Rangers, who are a tourism organisation that do some brilliant aerial photography and videography. Friends of the Flaxmill Maltings and Shrewsbury Newport Canals Trust. And then we've recently secured two more partners, which are Shrewsbury Library and Shropshire Archives. So they're going to be involved in kind of looking into that archival information and the community history in the canal. And then over the next kind of 3 to 6 months before we can deliver face-to-face, we're going to be posting lots of digital taster activities, both on our website and our dedicated Facebook page to the project. And that will include things like collage map making, which will encourage people to go out on a walk along the canal and kind of engage with the surroundings and make a collage map from that. Interviews with people that have lived and worked on the canal, which some of them took place last year. People that are working on its ongoing restoration, so some of the working parties, will have some interviews with them, and then poetry, visual art and things like that, which hopefully it will take us nicely into the summer when we can deliver some face-to-face or socially distanced workshops then as well. And then we've also got Young Programmers, which is starting, and then that's a project which will engage young people in professional elements of concert promotion. So that's funded by Arts Council as well, so the Supporting Grassroots Fund. And that's aimed at 14 to 25-year-olds interested in careers in the music industry as professionals, so kind of more behind the scenes and attending gigs as younger audiences. So they'll be mentoring in artistic programming, PR, sound engineering, artist liaison, and then a few industry masterclasses from people that have kind of worked in that area. And then that mentoring is beginning through Zoom from April. And then we're hoping that the gigs will start to take place later this year, so in the autumn and then into next year.